Edition.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Shakira Speaks. Well, topping our news this evening, we begin with an update to a developing story out of Lee County. Lee County Sheriff Jay Jones says the body of a female who went missing in Lake Harding has been recovered. A search began yesterday evening for her at Lake Harding after she apparently jumped off of a boat and never resurfaced. The Lee County Sheriff's Office and other first responders were on the scene looking for her, and she has been found. A former coworker says they were shocked and devastated to learn about the tragic death of a former radio news reporter. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says Friday morning, Sybil Dennis was found dead along with her husband and son from apparent gunshot wounds. Dennis worked as a radio news reporter in the 80s and 90s for WRCG and WCGQ. She covered a variety of stories, but she mainly focused on crime. Kissin 99.3's Bear O'Brien worked with Dennis. He says he was captivated not only by her English accent, but her work ethic. O'Brien says he's at peace with the news of her death because he knows she's in a better place. The GBI says right now this is still an active investigation. Well, don't miss out on any breaking news or any big stories of the day. You can download our app and make sure to turn on those push alerts. The United States has over 3.2 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 and has surpassed 135,000 deaths. Here are the latest case numbers for the two-state area. Alabama sits with close to 53,000 cases of COVID-19. 1,093 deaths have been reported, and in the last 2 weeks, there have been over 16,000 new cases of COVID-19. Barber County has 399 cases. Russell County has 686 cases. Chambers County has 677, while Lee County sits with close to 1,600 cases. Georgia has over 116,000 cases of COVID-19. Today, over 2,500 cases were reported to the Georgia Department of Health. 5 people have died today, and 54 people were admitted to the hospitals in the last 24 hours. Meriwether County sits with 251 cases, while Harris County has 425. Troup County has 1,750, and Muskogee County tops our viewing area with 2,766 cases. The West Central Health District, which serves Columbus, will begin an appointment-only scheduling beginning on Monday. The Department of Health says because the demand to be tested is so high, anyone who wants to be tested must pre-register at westcentralhealthdistrict.com and select an appointment time along with a county location. The department is also asking that you only get tested if you've come into direct contact with someone who has tested positive for the virus, even though tests are for everybody. Again, that appointment scheduling begins on Monday in every county in our viewing area. Pamela Kirkland with the Department of Health says the big reason for the move is simply because of the heat conditions. Kirkland says the department has been testing about 200 people a day, and the appointment system will not affect that. The move is really to protect the nurses and other staff members who are out in the heat all day. Now, if you happen to get in line without an appointment, that's fine. They will ask you to get out of line, pre-register, and make an appointment. Again, this begins on Monday, and the website can be found on our website. It's westcentralhealthdistrict.com. We're keeping our eye on a number of days after Atlanta Mayor Keisha Bottoms signed an executive order mandating restaurants to close their dining rooms. The Georgia Restaurant Association says it remains supportive of Governor Brian Kemp's executive order to allow restaurants to reopen. The organization represents the state's 19,000 restaurants and before the pandemic employed 500,000 people. Governor Kemp has since said that the mayor's decision was, quote, legally unenforceable. On Saturday, anti-mask activists took their campaign to a grilled cheese bar and restaurant in Florida, a state fast becoming the epicenter of COVID-19. The grilled cheese bar, 33 in Melt, has become a focal point of tension after its owner said it was not demanding face masks in her establishment. In response, the activists organized the gathering with a promise of 100 free meals for patrons who come out without any masks. It remains unclear whether a second direct payment or check will be part of the upcoming Senate discussions. Democrats are urging for another round of money to be sent to Americans, while Republicans aren't ready to commit to the idea. Senator John Cornyn, a Texas Republican, says we should get a little more clarity on the new stimulus package when Congress returns to Washington after the current recess. You can check out all the videos of our big local stories of the day. Just click on it on our video center on WRBL.com. We thank you so much for trusting WRBL News 3 as your favorite source for local news on the weekend. Cody, what are we watching right now?